Hello guys, good morning. So, proceed tayo sa next topic which is the potential energy. So, but before we start, let us have a brief recap regarding dun sa na-discuss natin last topic So, yung kinetic energy and work So, yung work it is the ang ating unahin muna natin yung kinetic energy. It is the energy associated with motion. So meaning to say, the kinetic energy depends only on the mass and the velocity of the object. So kapag in motion yung ating object, then there's a kinetic energy. If the object at rest ay walang kinetic energy doon. So, zero yung kinetic energy kasi ang formula ng kinetic energy is kinetic energy o at some point is equal to 1/2 times mass times velocity at that point. And the total work done on the body is equal to the change in kinetic energy or the change in kinetic energy from point 1 to point 2. So, yun yung stated dun sa work energy theorem natin. So now, let us discuss the potential energy. So ano ba yung potential energy? So another kind of energy na naman to, and na makakatulong at malaki ang tulong sa atin bilang mga civil engineering students kasi ito ay ginagamit matatakil at gamit na gamit sa mga hydraulics, fluid mechanics, mga mechanics na yan. So dapat ay malaman natin at masterin na natin dito pa lang sa physics. So potential energy. So potential energy, this kind of energy is a measure of the potential or possibility for work to be done. So from the word potential, ano ba yung ibig sabihin? Ano ba napakinig natin na word na potential? Uy, may potential ka na ganito. Uy, may potential kang gumaling. May potential kang maging artista, mga ganon. So, potential, ibig sabihin ay may posibilidad. May posibilidad na mangyari. Yung possibility na mangyari ay malaki. So, ibig sabihin ay yung energy ay hindi pa talaga nangyayari. May potential pa lang. Okay? So halimbawa diyan ay yung may isang bato na nakalapag lang diyan, and then binuhat natin yung bato, inangat natin ng matagal dun sa ating ulo. Nakataas yung ating bato. Imagine natin just to develop our imagination yung bato ay at rest lang dun sa kamay natin, hawak-hawak lang natin, and we're not letting this stone to go down na malaglag. So big sabihin, during that time na hawak natin yung bato ay there is a possibility for work to be done. Ano yon? Yung work due to gravity. Kasi pag binitawan natin yon, ang mangyayari doon is lalaglag. Kasi may gravitational pull dito sa Earth di ba? So ang possibility doon is to work to be done by a gravitational force or the another or can be affected by another forces outside so like a if there's a resistance to be considered, but if we will not consider the air resistance, so the only force that will act on the body is only the gravitational force. Therefore, ang tawag doon ay potential gravitational force. So, yun yung ibig sabihin ng potential energy natin. That is the energy measured of the potential or possibility for work to be done. So, gaya nga nung example natin ay yung bato nga, kapag inangat natin, and then we keep it at rest in our hand, so there is a potential or the possibility for work to be done. Okay? Ano yung work na pwedeng mangyari yon? Yun yung work due to gravity. Kapag binitawan natin yon, so yung potential energy ay naandun. So, kapag binitawan naman natin yon, yung potential energy na na-store natin will be converted to kinetic energy kasi gagalaw na siya gagalaw na siya. Gagalaw na siya. So, then, magkakaroon na ng velocity and may involved na doon yung isa nating energy, which is the kinetic energy. Okay? So, another definition of potential energy, it is an energy associated with position. So, when we say position, so essential dito yung ating y-axis. Okay? So, y-axis, and also in some problem, also the x-axis, basta yung position niya, essential, So, hindi necessary yung motion. Okay? So, yung position talaga niya ang magmamatter doon sa potential energy natin. Unlike dun sa kinetic energy natin ay ang nakaka-affect lang dun sa kinetic energy is the motion of the body. While in the potential energy, only the position will affect the potential energy of the body. Okay? So, halimbawa nga, yung kanina, yung bato, inangat natin, yung bato, ito yung ground, angat natin hanggang dito, yun yung bato, magkakaroon ng position, displacement, position, change in position, So, yung position pamula dito, sabihin natin yan yung y, And, ito yung kailangan natin para makuha yung potential energy dito, denoted as big letter U. Okay? U. So, yun yung potential energy. Kung sa kinetic energy, capital letter K. Sa potential energy naman is capital letter U. Okay? And then, the two factors that will affect the potential energy is only the weight or kapag potential gravitational energy, only the weight and the position or the altitude of the body. Okay? So, yun yung potential energy natin. So, may dalawa tayong potential energy na dapat ay madiscuss, which is the gravitational potential energy and the elastic potential energy. When we say gravitational potential energy, so from the word gravitational, so meaning yung potential energy is directly affected by gravity. Okay? And the elastic potential energy, ito naman yung potential energy dun sa spring natin, like spring natin or anything na kapag binatak or kinompress will remain to the original or will back to original length. So, yun yung elastic potential energy. Kasi pag binatak natin yun or kinompress natin yung spring, then there is a potential energy na kapag binitawan mo yung spring ay magkakaroon ng work. Okay? Magkakaroon ng work. Sabi nga, potential or possibility for work done. So, yun yung potential energy natin. And kapag sa elastic potential energy, yun nga, dun sa spring, kapag kinompress natin, so then there is a potential or possibility for work to be done by the spring. Okay? Okay, so yun. But, ano ba yan? Ano ba yung gravitational potential energy? Elastic potential energy na yan, technically defined. So, gravitational potential energy, it is the potential energy associated with the body's weight. Body's weight, ayan. And its height above the ground. So, kapag sinabing ground, ay nandito tayo sa earth. Above the ground, the height above the ground. So, gravitational potential energy associated only with the two factors, which is the body's weight, yung pinakabigat. Also, connected dito yung ating mass. Kasi para makuha natin yung weight ay kailangan ng ating mass. So, mass times acceleration due to gravity and multiplied by the altitude or the height above the ground. Ayun ha. So, yun yung gravitational potential energy. While the elastic potential energy, the process of storing energy in a deformable body such as a spring or a rubber band in terms of elastic potential energy. So, pinaliwanag ko na kanina, So, this is the process of storing energy. Yun yung elastic potential energy, So, deformable body, so like spring or rubber or anything na bumabalik sa dating anyo ay can provide an elastic potential energy. Okay? So, unahin nating suriin at alamin pag-aralan ang gravitational potential energy kasi ito ay napakalaki ng gagampanan sa atin bilang mga civil engineering students, and also kapag civil engineer na tayo, no, kasi ito ay gamit na gamit doon sa pagkuha ng mga halimbawa doon sa fluid mechanics, hydraulics natin, kailangan ng energy. So ano ba yung kailangang energy na i-apply nung pump kapag ganun kataas yung ating reservoir or anything, o na kailangang daluyan ng tubig, ganun. So gamit na gamit ito, ano. So dun sa elastic potential energy naman ay gamit din naman yan, gamit din yan bilang civil engineering students, ano. So sa pag-a-analyze ng spring or anything na kailangan ay yung magiging reaksyon ng bagay ay babalik sa dati. So kailangan yon. Ayan. So gravitational potential energy, just like what I said a while ago, so it is the potential energy associated with body's weight and what the altitude or the distance above the ground, ano. Let's say a body moves downward. So anong nangyayari dun sa potential energy natin? So sa gravitational potential energy natin, if the body moves downward, so imagine niyo yung box na yan, babagsak yan. And yung F other na yan, ito yung force other na yan. So yan yung pwedeng mag-affect dun sa body natin, mag-react or mag-exert ng push dun sa body natin. So ano yung pwedeng maging halimbawa niyan? Yung air resistance. And also kung kumikis-kis ito, there is a friction kasi ang motion ng atin ay pababa eh. So therefore yung friction is against the direction of motion. So involved pa din dun siya sa F other, dun sa vector F other or vector sum of the other forces, ano. And yung gravitational potential energy, it is the potential energy due to weight, okay, due to weight. Yun yung potential energy natin due to gravitation, ano. And if the body moves down, so anong nangyayari dun sa potential energy natin? So let us derive kung paano nangyayari yan. So yan, so yung ating initial position is here, so y sub 1, and the final position is here, which is y sub 2. So and the weight, the force acting downward, so weight is equals to mg. So and the other force acting on the body, so kung nakikita nyo, mas malaki ito kaysa dito. So meaning ang direction niya is talagang pababa, ano, direction of motion, ano. So yan. So yung ating work due to gravity, pinag-aralan na natin yan, ano, kung paano alamin yung work ng bawat forces na nag-a-act, ano. So due to gravity, ito yung i-analyze natin. Ano yung mapoprovide na work nito doon sa ating object. So meaning kailangan natin ito. Yan. And yan is y sub 1 minus y sub 2. Okay? So work is the force multiplied by the displacement. Okay? And the force we considered is the due to weight, which is mg, ano? mg. Yan, due to weight. And yan yung force times distance. And the displacement is y sub 1 minus y sub 2, as you can see in the figure, ano? So the work due to gravity will be equal to weight multiplied by the displacement is equal to y sub 1 minus y sub 2. And the work is equals to mass times acceleration due to gravity. That's why magiging ganito yung ating work due to gravity. And that mgy na yan yung ating potential energy due to gravitation, denoted as U sub gravity, or the gravitational potential energy at any point. Okay, tandaan yan. Yung mgy na yan, or in other textbook or in other reference, equal yan sa mgh. Yung h, yun yung altitude na, yung height natin, ano. Okay, so dito sa akin is mgy. Since yun na din naman yung gamit natin dati pa, so yun na din ulit ang gamitin natin with respect to the y-axis, yung magnitude natin doon, okay? So mgy, yan yung gravitational potential energy. So meaning ito ay gravitational potential energy at point 1, and this is the gravitational potential energy at point 2. Okay? Yeah, so ang point 1 natin is siyempre yung initial, and then yung 2 yung final point, okay? Yan. And the work due to gravity, kung titingnan natin, ayan yan, oh. Yan, oh, sinabi ko yun, oh. Ito yun, oh. Yan. And U grav 1, the gravitational potential energy at point 1 minus the gravitational potential energy at point 2. Okay? Yan. And kung i-evaluate pa natin yung term, kung kukunin natin, dapat kasi final minus initial Okay? Yan. So, work due to gravity will be equal to negative quantity of the change in gravitational energy. Okay? Kung nakikita nyo, negative quantity, yan yun. Quantity of gravitational energy at point 2 minus gravitational potential energy at point 1. So, magiging negative yan kasi ito yung lumabas natin. Okay? The motion of the body is downward, ha? Okay, so y sub 2 minus y sub 1. Ayan. So, kasi dapat pag nakuha tayo ng change delta or the change in potential energy is final minus initial. Okay? Final, ito yung final point minus initial. So, ito yung ating tawag dito. Yan yung ating magiging y, kung y ano natin dun sa mgy, dito. Ayan. So, and yan, kaya kita natin kasi yung y sub 2 is mas maliit kaysa dun sa y sub 1. Therefore, magiging negative talaga to. Okay? Kasi ito yun, nandun yung y1 at y2. So, y sub 2 natin, pag dito natin y sub 2 natin is mas maliit kaysa dun sa y sub 1. Therefore, magiging negative. Ito ay kapag moving downward lang, ha? Moving downward. So, kapag yung moving upward na yan, ay baligtad na yan. Okay, then we can conclude that y sub 2 minus y, if y sub 2 minus y sub 1, so yung final point, final position, ito yung initial. If y sub 2 minus y sub 1 is less than 0. Okay? So, the weight does a positive work. Why? Ito yung weight, di ba? So, ang direction niya is downward. And the direction of motion is also downward. So, the displacement is downward. So, therefore, we can conclude that the direction of motion and the direction of the force we considered is the same. Okay? So, meaning, yung work doon is positive. So, just like as we discussed here in our previous topic, So, kapag parehas yung direction ng motion and yung displacement, positive yung work, malamang. Okay? And the gravitational potential energy decreases. Why? Kasi yung ating yung delta change, yung change in gravitational potential energy is nag-negative siya. So, less than 0 siya. Kung nag-negative siya, ibig sabihin, yung final point is less than what? The initial point. Ito yun, So, meaning, kung ito ay 1 at ito ay 2, so 1 minus 2 is negative 1. Okay? So, meaning, yung ating change in gravitational potential energy ay magiging negative. And as we can see, the gravitational potential energy decreases as the body moves down. Okay? Kung i-imagine naman natin so yung potential energy nito na mas mataas kaysa dito, okay? Mas malaki, mas mahaba, di ba? Yung pwedeng work na mangyari kasi mahaba yung S nito, yung pwedeng maging displacement niyan kesa dito. Okay? Kasi 'di ba ang energy is parang work din siya. So, work to be done ano. So, mas malaki yung work to be done sa part na mas mataas kesa sa part na sa position na kung saan yung body is mas mababa na yung position niya. Okay? Nagigets nyo? Ika nga, mas malaki yung magiging work kapag mas mataas kayo kumpara dun sa mas mababa ano. So gaya nung ano, yung halimbawa, yung bato inangat natin na hanggang level lang ng ating balikat. And then inangat natin ng hanggang level ng ulo. So mas malaki yung magiging work to be done kapag mas mataas yung nasa may tapat ng ulo kaysa dun sa nasa tapat ng may balikat natin kasi mas maliit yung altitude niya ano kasi ito yun yung y sub 1 at y sub 2 niya no? Yan, okay. So ganun din naman kapag yung a body moves upward. So mangyayari dyan is kung ang body nagmo-move upward, so mas malaki yung ating F other kaysa dun sa due to gravity. Yung F other na yan, yun yung force na pwedeng mag-act dyan, yan ba, hinila, or so may friction pa, and also may resistance pa, resistance, mas malaki kaysa dito. Yung vector sum ay mas malaki. Yung vector sum ng other forces ay mas malaki dito, meaning ang motion is magiging pataas. Ayan o, kita nyo. And yung initial point natin is here y sub 1 and the final is y sub 2. So, ang mangyayari dun sa ginawa natin kanina is sa halip na negative yan ay magiging positive yan. Okay, meaning yung gravitational energy at point here is increasing to point here. Tama? Kasi nag-positive na siya, no? So, y sub 2 na to. Y sub 2 minus y sub 1, matik, mas malaki si y sub 2. And minus y sub 1, mas maliit. So, meaning, ang magiging sagot dyan is positive. Tama? So, meaning, yung ating gravitational potential energy as the body moves upward ay nag-i-increase. Okay? Kasi, tumataas yung possibility na magkaroon ng mas malaking work kapag umaangat yung ating object. Okay? Sana na-imagine natin. Okay? So, then, we can conclude that if y sub 2, so, kung nakikita nyo, laging nakadepende dun sa difference ng ating position, yung ating potential energy. Okay? So, if y sub 2 minus y sub 1, so, greater than 0, meaning positive yan. Okay? Ibig sabihin, yung y sub 2 is mas malaki dun sa y sub 1, meaning the motion of the body is going upward, pataas. Kasi lumalaki yung altitude niya di ba? So the weight does a negative work. Why negative work yung kinontribute ni Kasi yung direction naman lagi ni weight ni gravity is always downward naman talaga yan. And against dun sa ating motion. So meaning yung displacement, the direction of displacement is opposite to the direction of the motion of the weight. Direction of weight, okay? So therefore, negative work yon. And the gravitational potential energy increases. Why? Kasi yung y sub 2 minus y sub 1 ay positive. So therefore, yung mgy sub 1 natin and mgy sub 2 natin, kung kukunin natin yung difference niyan, yung change, so delta u sub grav yan. So, positive yan kasi yung mgy sub 2 natin, that is the potential energy at point 2, okay? Minus mgy sub 1, which is the potential energy at point 1. So, since mas malaki si y sub 2 sa y sub 1, therefore, positive yung change in potential energy natin. Okay? Then, we can conclude that the gravitational potential energy as the body moves upward increases. Okay? Ayan. Yun lang yung tatandaan natin. I-define lang natin due to, by derivation, by numbers. Dinerive lang natin. But in reality talaga, so yung gravitational potential energy ay nakadepende dun sa ating altitude or dun sa position, ano. So kapag mas tumaas, pag mas lumaki, mas tumaas siya, mas malaki kasi yung work, yung possibility na magkaroon ng work. Therefore, mas malaki yung potential energy niya kaysa dun sa mas mababa. Okay? Ayan. Now, conservation of mechanical energy. So, ano ba yung conservation of mechanical energy na yan? And ano ba yung mechanical energy na yan? If the gravitational force acts only. So, ibig sabihin, yung ating F other is what? Zero. Zero yung F other natin. Itong part na to. So, wala yan. Yung air resistance, yung friction dyan, zero yan. So, conservation of mechanical energy if the gravity force acts only on the body. Okay? So, define natin yan. Yung conservation of mechanical energy na yan. So, yung F other, tandaan, zero. And the body moves downward from point 1 to point 2. So, y sub 1 minus y sub 2 yung position natin. And the weight, gravitational force, is equals to weight or the mass times acceleration due to gravity yan. Okay? Kung makikita nyo, wala na to ha. Zero yan. Okay, kung zero yan, yung total work to be done by gravity, total work done by the gravity is equals to the total work itself. Tama? And the total work, so sabi ko kanina, that is the total work on the body is the change in the kinetic energy from point 1 to point 2. Tama? So yan yun, no? Ito yung work energy theorem natin na na-discuss natin dati pa. Okay? So, kinetic energy at point 2 minus kinetic energy at point 1. So, yan yung total work. And the work due to gravity, so yan yung na kuha natin kanina, which is work due to gravity is equals to gravitational potential energy at point 1 minus the gravitational potential energy at point 2. So, hindi ito yung delta U ha. Kasi kapag delta, final minus initial. Okay? And then, if we combine those equations, so, magiging ganito yan. Okay? So, magiging ganyan yan. So, K sub 2 minus K sub 1. So, ito siya eh. Yun o, total. So, ito yun. Lipat natin doon. And the W, weight due to gravity is ito yun. So, kaya magiging ganito. Ayan. So, yan ay kapag gravity lang yung nag-a-act. Okay? Kapag na-involve na yung other forces, so, mamaya ay i-discuss ko din. Ano? Yan. So, then, K sub 1 plus U grab 1, so, transposition lang nitong equation na to. Magiging ganito. So, yung K sub 1 plus U gravitational potential energy at point 1 is equals to kinetic energy at point 2 plus the potential energy, gravitational potential energy at point 2. So, itong ayan yung mechanical energy natin. Kasi mechanical energy natin, E, denoted as E is equals to K, kinetic energy at point, plus the gravitational potential energy at that point, ano? Yan. Yan yung mechanical energy natin. So, kung substitution lang ng mga value ng gravitational and kinetic energy. If only gravity does work. So, yan ay applicable lang kapag yung gravity lang ang nag-a-act dun sa ating object. Okay? So, isang halimbawa niyan, yung freely falling bodies neglecting the air resistance. Yun, isang halimbawa ng Ayan. So, K sub 1 plus gravitational potential energy at point 1 is equals to K sub 2 plus U grav 2. So, yung E at 1 is equals to E at sub 2. Yung mechanical energy at point 1 daw is equals to mechanical energy at point 2. So, from point 1, yung energy ay hindi nagbago. So, constant. Ibig sabihin, na-conserve yung ating energy. Mechanical energy ay na-conserve. Na-conserve siya from any point. As long as that the only act on the body is only the gravitational force. Ayan. So, E sub 1 is equals to E sub 2. Total mechanical energy. Ito yan. Total mechanical energy. Ito yan. Total mechanical energy at point 1. Total mechanical energy at point 2. And the mechanical energy is the sum of the kinetic energy and the potential energy. Okay? Ayan o. Sum of the kinetic energy and the gravitational potential energy. Yun yung ating mechanical energy. Ano po? So the mechanical energy is constant, hindi nagbago at any point. So gaya na sabi ko kanina, kapag gravitational force ang nag-a-act lang. So wala yung F other. So zero siya eh. Okay? Ayan, a quantity that always has the same value is called a conserved quantity. Kung makikita nyo, yung mechanical energy at point 1 ay equal daw sa mechanical energy at point 2, meaning na-conserve yung ating energy at point 1 to point 2 or at any point in the displacement. Na-conserve when only the force of gravity, yun lang, may condition. When only the force of gravity does work, the total mechanical energy is constant. That is, it is conserved. Okay? So, sana naunawaan natin. So, example niyan, yan, yung ating yung high jumper na yan. So, tumalon siya. So, ganito yung ating free body diagram niyan. Moving up. So, during na tumalon siya, pamula dito, moving up, papunta doon, ay yung kinetic energy niya ay nagbabago. Bakit? Kasi habang tumataas, lumiliit yung velocity. Tama? Hanggang sa ma-approach na yung negative. Hanggang ma-approach na yung zero. Okay? And kapag nag-zero, zero yung kinetic energy niya at this point. Okay? And kapag yung gravitational potential energy naman ay nag-i-increase kasi habang tumataas, lumalaki yung potential energy, yung possibility na mag-work habang tumataas yung tao. Kasi kapag nandito, walang potential energy diyan. Kasi wala namang height na pwedeng batakin yung ating force, di ba? So, pagdating dito, may potential energy na diyan. And pagdating pataas yan, pataas. Okay. Habang tumataas, lumalaki yung ating gravitational potential energy. And the kinetic, the mechanical energy is the summation of kinetic energy and gravitational energy. It stays the same. So hindi siya nagbabago. So yung mechanical energy, as long as the gravitational force only acts on the body. Ayan. And during moving down, so nung pababa na dito sa part na to, ayan. So yung kinetic energy natin ay palaki kasi pabilis siya. Tama, pabilis. Yung velocity is palaki. Also, the kinetic energy also palaki din kasi ang kinetic energy, di ba, 1/2 mv squared. Okay? Ayan. And during this yung gravitational potential energy decreases, tama? Kasi bumababa siya Bumababa yung possibility na magkaroon ng work. Hanggang ma-approach na to, magsisiro yung gravitational potential energy dito sa point na to. Tama? But the mechanical energy stays the same. Tama. So meaning yung kinetic energy, mechanical energy at any point is equal. Okay? Yan. If and only if the gravitational forces acts only. Okay? So caution lang po, choose zero height. So kailan tayo saan tayo di ba pag magpi-pre body diagram tayong, kaya nga pre tayong gumawa. Okay? So, pre body diagram. So, saan tayo magsisiro height? To be wherever you like. So, yun ang sabi. So, kahit saan daw, kayong bahala. Parehas din ang magiging sagot. Kung saan kayo magsisiro ng height, kung dito ba sa kabila. Bawa ito, dito kayo magsisiro ng height, pwede dito. Kaya dito, mag-zero kayo ng height, pwede din dyan. O dito, zero ang height. Yan. Ibig sabihin, dun magsisimula, zero, dun kayo mag-o-origin. Dun kayo mag-o-origin, ano. So, saan nyo ilalagay yung origin natin? Okay? So, ang sabi ay choose to be wherever you like. So, when working with gravitational potential energy, we may choose any height to be y is equals to 0. Y is equals to 0, meaning yan yung origin. Diyan tayo mag-o-origin, ano. If we shift the origin for y, the values of y sub 1 and y sub 2, kung ililipat daw natin, as do the values of the gravitational potential energy at point 1 and gravitational potential energy at point 2. Siyempre, pag sinip natin yon ay magbabago din siyempre yung y sub 1 and y sub 2. Ano? But this shift has no effect on the difference. Dun sa difference ng dalawang, magbabago siyempre ito. Pero yung difference nila ay stays the same, ano? Stays the same. So, in height, y sub 2 minus y sub 1, or on difference in gravitational potential energy, you from point 2 to point 1 stays the same, ano? So, mg y sub 2 minus y sub 1 lang. As the following example shows that the physically significant quantity is not the value of gravitational potential energy at a particular point, but only the difference in gravitational potential energy between 2 points. So we can So we can define gravitational potential energy to be 0 at whatever point we choose without affecting the physics. Okay? Ayan. So, kahit saan daw dyan. Kayong bahala. Ako, pag nagsosolve ako, dun ako maglalagay ng origin kung saan merong magsisiro na potential energy or magsisiro na value para ma-eliminate yung ating unknown. Tama? And para mas dumali yung ating solution kasi zero na siya. Di ba? Ayan. So, example tayo. So, you throw a 0.145 kilogram baseball straight up. So, ganyan yung natin. Giving it an initial velocity of magnitude 20.0 meter per second. So, nakikita nyo yung kamay. To throw natin yung ating ball, ang mass niya is 0.145 kilogram. And yung pag-throw natin ay nag-contribute ng initial velocity, which is 20.0 meter per second. Then, find how high it goes, ignoring the air resistance. So, ignoring the air resistance, ibig sabihin ay after the ball leaves your hand, the only force acting on it is gravity. So, wala nang ibang mag-a-act yan kapag binitawan na natin yan. Mag-a-act na lang dyan is due to weight, yung ating weight. Okay? So, using the conservation of mechanical energy formula, so K sub 1 plus U grab 1 plus K sub 2 plus U grab 2, equal yan, ano? Yan. And, ang tanong, find how it goes. So, gaano kataas. So, meaning yung velocity at point 2 dapat is 0. Okay? 0. Tama? Yan. And the y sub 1, kayong pipili ng magiging origin. Pwedeng dito, ay pwedeng dito. Kayong bahala. Pero yung magiging sagot niyan ay parehas. Ako, siyempre dito na lang sa pinagsimulan. And dito yung ating final So, yung origin pala yun, okay? Ba, gusto niyo origin to. Ay, ang origin nyo, ang y sub 2 nyo is 0. But, yung y sub 1 nyo is negative. Okay? Negative yan. Ayan. Then, k sub 1, bakit yung ating k sub 1 ay may value yan? Tama? May value yan. Dahil meron tayong velocity dito. Therefore, may value yan. K sub 1 is equals to 1 half mb sub 1 squared. Okay? 1 half mb sub 1 squared. So, yung velocity at point 1 ay may value. Therefore, may value ito. Okay? Okay, may value yan. And yung gravitational potential energy at point 1 dito sa point na to ay what? Zero. Magsisiro to. Zero yan. Dahil yung ating, yun na nga, yung ating origin ay nag-coincide dun sa ating initial point, which is the point 1, And yung mg times y sub 1, so zero yung y sub 1 eh. Therefore, yung gravitational potential energy at that point is zero. Tama? Then, yung k sub 2 natin, so, how high it goes, yung pinakamataas, zero yung ating velocity doon, meaning yung ating kinetic energy at that point is also zero dahil 1 half mv squared, yung velocity at point 2 is zero. So, cancel din to, zero. And yung yung gravitational potential energy at point 2, syempre, mas mataas yan. So, habang tumataas, nagkakaroon ng mas mataas na gravitational potential energy yung ating body. Okay, so may value ito. May value yan. And cancel tong dalawa. Ang magiging equation na lang is K sub 1 is equals to U grav sub 2. Okay? So the kinetic energy at point 1 is equals to the gravitational potential energy at point 2. Okay? Yan. So 1 half mv sub 1 squared and yung ating kinetic energy at point 1 and the gravitational potential energy at point 2 is mg y sub 2. Okay? Yan. Evaluating. So magiging y sub 2 is equals to b sub 1 squared over 2g. So yan. Ito. May encounter nyo tong yung formula na yan. Yung term na yan sa mga natin, sa mga fluid mechanics, hydraulics natin, sa mga higher subject ng civil engineering yan. Kaya hindi natin pwedeng laktawan yan. Dapat yan ay madiscuss ng maayos dito pa lamang sa physics, para pagdating nyo ng subject na yon ay hindi na kayo kakapa-kapa. Okay? Ayan. So, y sub 2 is equals to b sub 1 squared over 2g. Saan ang galing yan? Dito lamang yan. Diyan lamang yan galing. So, direct substitution. So, yung value ng b sub 1, 20, and 2g, 9.8. Constant naman yung acceleration due to gravity na yan. Constant yan. And then, we will get the answer, which is the y sub 2. Ito yung pinakamataas na how high it goes. So, ito yung pinakamataas na maaabot ng ating bola. Okay? So, yun yung y sub 2. And that is equal to 20.4 meter. Okay? 20.4 meter. So, let us prove that the kinetic energy ay mako-convert lang sa potential energy. Yung kinetic energy at this point ay mako-convert lang sa potential energy at this point. So, 1 half mv sub 1, 29.0 joule. Yun yung kinetic energy at point 1. Tama? Yan. While the gravitational potential energy at point 2, nasa taas na, so mg y sub 2, is also 29.0 joules. So, meaning, ang ibig sabihin nito ay conserve yung ating energy. Okay? Na-conserve constant. Constant. Okay? And yung kinetic energy at point 1 ay na-convert lang, na-transform lang. So, kung naalala nyo, yung law of conservation of energy, the energy cannot be created nor destroyed, okay? But it can be only will be transformed from one form to another, can be transformed only from one form to another, So, from kinetic energy, form of energy, transform to potential energy, another form of energy. Okay? Ayan. So, when forces other than gravity do work. So, paano naman? Kanina, gravity lang yung nagwo-work. Paano naman kapag meron na yung other? Meron na yung other, So, may value na to. Okay? May value na yan. So, let's say considered yung ating air resistance and also yung ating friction. Kung kumikiskis man yan, halimbawa nasa powder, ayan, or kung may applied tayong counting force dito, yan, considered yun. So, yung F other na yan, yan yung vector sum or the resultant of all the other forces except than gravity. Okay? Yan. So, from the figure, so yung total energy dyan, total work rather, so yung total work is equal to yung total work is equals to the work due to gravity and syempre, yung work due to other. Okay? Summation na nung dalawa. Syempre, kanina wala ito eh. Wala yan. So, ngayon, may value na yan. Okay? And the work other na yan, plus work due to gravity is equals to K sub 2 minus K sub 1. Bakit inequate doon? Kasi ito yun o. The total work done on the body is equals to the change in kinetic energy from point 1 to point 2. That's why equal ito dito. Tama? Yan. Okay, then work by other forces plus gravitational potential energy. So itong W subgraph na yung work due to gravity na yan, ito yung kanina eh. Yan o. Yan. Substitution lang. Okay, U grab 1 minus U grab 2. Yun yung gravitational potential energy at point 1 minus gravitational potential energy at point 2. Okay, then equal dun sa ating K sub 2 minus K sub 1. So, evaluating these equations, magiging ganyan. K sub 1 plus U grab 1 plus W other, yung work done by other forces, ito yun. And K sub 2 plus U grab 2. So, ito yung ating mechanical energy at point 1 and ito naman yung mechanical energy at point 2. So, yung work other ay naandito. Lagi siyang kasama ni initial. Okay? Tandaan nyo na, laging kasama ni initial. Okay, yung work other, kung yan ay may friction, kung yan ay may counting force tayong in-apply, and ayun, yun yung vector sum nun, ano yung mapoproduce na work nun, yung vector sum nitong F other na yan, and ito yun, yan yung work other na yan. Ayan. So, we can conclude that the work done by all forces other than, ito yun the work done by all forces other than gravitation, ito yun. Yan yung sinasabi. First, equals to the change in the total mechanical energy. Yung mechanical energy, di ba ito? At saka ito. So, equals to the total mechanical energy, yan o, equals to the change in the total mechanical energy. Okay? Kung itatranspose natin ito dito, okay, so K sub 2, the quantity of K sub 2 plus U grab 2 minus the quantity of K sub 1 plus U grab 1. Meaning, yung change in mechanical energy is equals to the work done by all forces other than gravitation. Ito yon. Okay? So, yan yon. Okay, example tayo. In example number 1 kanina. Okay, yung kanina, no? So, yung nag-throw tayo ng ball. Okay? So, suppose your hand moves upward by a 0.5 meter while you are throwing the ball. Okay? The ball, ito yan, ganyan ang nangyari. Oh. The ball leaves your hand with an upward velocity. So, suppose daw, ito. Suppose that your hand moves upward. Ayan, yan. Ayan. Nakikita nyo? 0.5 meter while you are throwing the ball. So, meaning, pamula dyan dito sa part na to, hindi mo pa binibitawan hindi pa natin binibitawan yung ball. Okay, nag-exert pa tayo ng force dito. Okay, then dito sa part na to, binitawan na natin yung ball. Okay? And sa part na to, wala nang ibang nag-aakyang kundi yung ating gravity lang. Okay? Yan, the ball leaves your hand with an upward velocity of 20.0 meter per second. So, yun yung kanina. You know. So, nung binitawan na natin ay nagkaroon ng velocity na 20.0 meter per second. Now, Tanong, find the magnitude of the force. So, assume constant. Ibig sabihin, yung force dito is inassume na natin na constant, okay? That your hand exerts on the ball. So, kasi pamula dito, hanggang dun sa part na yon ay nag-exert tayo ng force pataas. Tama? At a constant value. Sabi, assume constant daw So, during this ay hawak pa natin yung bola Ano daw yung force na in-applied natin na yun? Okay? And another question is find the speed of the ball at 0.15 meter above the point where it leaves your hand. So, ignore the resistance. Meaning, ang mag-aaklang dyan dito sa part na to is the gravity lang. After the ball leaves your hand, the only force acting on it is gravity. Okay? Dito, kapag binitaw natin. Pero dito, as we throw the ball, you do a positive work. Why? Positive work kasi yung displacement ay papunta doon and yung force is papunta doon na in-applied natin. Okay? But the initial velocity, siyempre, zero yun. Initial velocity natin doon. So, sagutin natin ngayon itong letter A. Find the magnitude of the force that your hand exerts on the ball. Okay? So, using the energy conservation. So, at this point, ay may work other tayo doon. So, dito ay may, lagi naman yan, yung gravity ay mag-exert ng force diyan. Mag-exert ng force diyan, ng work diyan. Okay? Lagi naman yan, yung weight natin. And also yung ating siyempre, hawak-hawak natin, mag-exert tayo ng force dyan So, may force na mag-a-act dyan, yung mismong in-applied ng ating kamay. So, yun yung magiging work other natin. Okay? Yan, work other natin. Yan. So, yan. So, substitution lang. Nung ating, kasi alamin natin yung value nito, mga yan. Alamin natin yan muna. So, ang value ng K sub 1, so, i-analyze natin, yung tanong sa A is, ito lang, hanggang dito lang. Nandyan lang yung force, hanggang dyan lang. So, from point 1, ito yung point 1, at ito yung point 2 na. Okay? Ayan, so yung kinetic energy at point 1 dito ay hindi pa gumagalaw. Hindi pa yan gumagalaw. Ayan velocity is 0. Meaning 0 ito. Okay? And the gravitational potential energy at point 1 is what? 0 pa din. No. Kasi ang ating piniling origin is sa part ng y sub 2. So meaning, there is a gravitational potential energy dyan. Kaya lang negative kasi negative yung ating y sub 1 dyan. And yung work other natin, yan yung hinahanap natin. Okay? And those are equal to kinetic energy. Yung kinetic energy at point 2. So, may motion dyan. Kasi mayroong 20.0 meter per second. So, may value din yan. So, yung gravitational potential energy at point 2, so, 0. Dahil ito, 0 yung ating y sub 2 dyan. So, mgy times y. Yung y sub 2 natin is 0. So, 0 ito. So, ang matitira na lang dyan is ito. Alin pa? Ito. And itong kinetic energy. So, cancel yung dalawang Okay. So, alamin natin kung ano yung mga value ng mga natitirang yan. So, U grab 1, gravitational energy at point 1 ay ito. Ayan. So, mg times y. So, yung y sub 1 natin, ito, negative 0.5. So, direct substitution, makukuha natin is negative 0.71 Newton meter or negative 0.71 joules. So, alin pa yung hanapin natin? Yung K sub 2. So, hindi yan 0. Yung kinetic energy at point 2, hindi 0 dahil may value yung ating velocity dyan. Okay? May value yung velocity natin dyan, which is 20.0 meter per second. Okay. So, 1/2 mv sub 2, direct substitution again. Mass is 0.145 kilogram. So, magiging sagot is 29.0 Newton meter or 29.0 joules. Okay? Yan. And yung work other is equals to 29.0 joules. Bakit? Paano nangyari yan? So, substitution lang. So, ito ay kinetic energy at point 1 is 0. Tama. Yan. Kasi 0 yung velocity. And yung U grab 1, direct substitution doon. Lagay. And yung K sub 2, substitution din doon. And yung U grab 2 ay 0 yan. 0 yan. And then ito, therefore, ito siya. So, pag tinype natin sa calcu, lalabas is 29.7 joules. Okay? Yan. Now, ang tanong sa atin is the magnitude of force. So, ano yung magnitude na force na in-applied ng ating kamay? So, assume constant. So, meaning, pwede natin gamitin yung force times displacement. Assume constant. Ngayon, kung hindi constant, sinabi hindi constant ay babalik tayo dun sa ating pinag-aralan na paano kumuha ng work kapag hindi constant yung ating force. So, gagamit tayo ng integration doon. Ano? So, diniscuss ko na yon. So, balikan nyo lang. Okay? Then, the work done by other forces is equals to F times so force. Yan. Force applied by the kamay times yung displacement. Yung y sub 2 minus y sub 1. Yung displacement is ito. Yan. So, 0.5. Okay? Now, we will get the answer which is 59 kasi substitution lang yan. So, y sub 2 minus y sub 1. So, ang y sub 2 natin ay ito. Minus negative 0.5. So, magiging positive yan. So, positive 0.5 na. Multiply by F. And equate natin dito sa 29.7 joules. Lagay natin dito. Okay? And ito may value din. So, makukuha natin yung force which is equals to 59 Newton. So, positive yung sagot kasi nga yung ating displacement is along with the direction of force applied. Okay? Ayan. So, another question. Find the speed of the ball. So, ano naman daw yung speed ng ball dito sa part na yan? At ball at point 15.0 meter per second above the point where it leaves your hand. So, ito yun. Yan. So, ignore the resistance, meaning yung after the ball leaves your hand, the only force acting on it is the gravity only. Okay, so applicable to. Yan yung na-derive natin kanina for the conservation of energy formula, mechanical energy. Okay, so mechanical energy at any point is equal at any point. Ano eh? At any point. Okay, yan. So then, so yung K sub 2, nakuha na natin yan eh kanina. So may value na yan. Yung gravitational at point 2, 0 yan. Gravitational potential energy 0. Dahil 0 ito, nandito yung origin natin. Yung kinetic energy at point 3, may value yan. May value yan. 1/2 mv sub 3 squared. Okay, ito. Then, the gravitational potential energy at point 3 ay may value din yan kasi pataas pa din siya eh. So, tumataas siya eh. So, meaning, tumataas siya pa mula dun sa origin natin eh. Tama? So, mataas yung ating gravitational energy. May value yan. So, ang nag-zero lang dyan is itong ating gravitational potential energy at point 2. Okay. Okay, so, alamin natin yung mga value nung hindi nag-zero. Una is gravitational energy at point 3. So, mgy. So, yung mass times yung acceleration due to gravity times yung y. So, yung y sub 3 natin. So, malamang, di yung 15. So, 21.3 joules. Yung ating gravitational potential energy doon sa ating point 3. Which is 15 meters above the hand. Okay. And alin pa yung hindi nag-zero? Ayan. Yung ating K sub 2, ay may value. Nakuha na natin yun, which is 29.0 joule yun eh, yung K sub 2. So, yung U grab 2 naman, ay 0 na yan. Ayun o, 0 yan. Minus U grab 3, ayun. Yun na nakuha natin yan o. Yan, 21.3 na yan. Yan. So, makukuha natin yung K sub 3. Kasi ang target value natin is velocity. Yung velocity dun sa point 3. Meaning, ang kailangan natin munang makuha is yung kinetic energy dun sa point na yon. Kasi ang kinetic energy ay madidefined using the velocity. Yung velocity sa point na yon ay makukuha kapag nakuha natin yung ating kinetic energy dun sa point na yon, which is 15 meter above the hand. Okay? Yan. So, 7.7 joules yung kinetic energy at this point. Tama. Yan. Ang tanong sa atin is speed. So, yung kinetic energy at point 3 is equals to 1 half mv sub 3 squared. Okay? mv sub 3y squared. Okay? So, yung 7.7 joules na yan, equate natin yan sa 1 half mv sub 3 squared. Yung mass is given, 0.145. So, the only unknown is b sub 3. So, makukuha natin yan, yung tinatanong, which is b sub 3. Okay, yan. And direct input it into your calculator. Then, kumukuha ang sagot is positive, negative 10 meter per second. Anong ibig sabihin yan? Bakit positive and negative yan? Kasi hindi pa naman yan yung pinaka-taas niyan eh. So, going up, may velocity dyan, which is positive. So, kapag umabot na dito, babagsak ulit siya eh. Babagsak ulit siya. So, dadating ulit dun sa point na to. Pataas at pababa. So, yung velocity, dalawang velocity ng magnitude dyan. Dalawang velocity. So, yung b sub 1, yung b sub 3 is dalawang velocity dyan. Positive, isang pataas, at isang pababa, which is negative. Kaya, ito yun, oh. Ayan. Hindi pa naman ito yung pinakadulo eh. Tama. So, yung pataas, ayan. So, which is positive 10 meter per second. So, nung pababa, hagip uli, 10 meter per second. Negative naman. Okay? Kasi vertically throwing, hinihila yan pababa. So, bababa uli. Okay? Ayan. Pero, ang tanong talaga sa atin is find the speed. Speed eh. So, hindi velocity. So, hindi kailangan ng direction. Yung direction kasi, positive or negative yan kung pataas o pababa. Ayan, tanong is speed lang. Speed, it is the magnitude of our velocity. So, meaning absolute value. So, 10 meter per second yung talagang sagot dyan. So, be careful na lang kapag ako yung nag-e-exam. Ayan. Alamin talaga kung ano yung tinatanong. Okay? Next, gravitational potential energy for motion along a curved path. Ayan. Paano naman kapag curved path? So, kanina ay pabagsak lang. So, curved path naman tayo. So, F other, yan. And from point 1, so y sub 1, from point 2, y sub 2. So, since gravitational tayo, so from the word gravity, ang gravity naman ay always directly downward, which is vertical. Vertical lang. So, hindi makaka-affect yung ating mga horizontal dyan, dun sa ating gravitational potential energy, So, ayan, the work done by the gravitational force depends only on the vertical component of the displacement. Kasi, di ba, ang work is that product yan eh, di ba? That product. Dapat yung work is equals to the force times displacement, wherein the force is in the direction of our displacement. Kapag perpendicular yung ating force at saka displacement, zero yon. Zero yung ating work done. Yan. That's why the work done by the gravitational force depends only on the vertical component of the displacement, which is delta y. Okay, delta y. Kasi ito yung force ay pababa. Ito naman yung perpendicular dun sa ating weight. So, which is walang effect ito. Ang effect lang niya is yung direction ng motion, direction ng motion. Pero yung gravitational potential energy, walang effect ito. Okay? The only na nakaka-effect is only the vertical component, okay, of the displacement, which is delta y. Okay? Yan. So, we can use the same expression for gravitational potential energy whether the body's path is curved or straight. So, tama. So, ibig sabihin, applicable yung ating mga na-derive na formula kanina. Kahit pa yan ay tuwid o pababa. Ang nakaka-affect lang doon is the y. yung change in y position. Okay? So, tandaan lagi yun. Kapag gravitational potential energy, ang mag-a-affect lang is the altitude. Okay? Or the position with respect to the y axis. Or axis along the direction of the gravity. Okay? Yan. So, example tayo. Your cousin Throckmorton skateboards from west down curve. So, ganyan yung nangyari. So, nag-skateboard daw yung si Throckmorton na yan. Then from rest down a curve. So, pamula dun sa pinakataas nun. So, yung ating rampa ay part of a circle. So, quarter circle siya, And frictionless ramp. So, frictionless meaning walang friction dyan. So, ang mag-a-act lang sa bata doon kay Throckmorton is yung ating gravity uli. Gravitational force lang. Yung normal force ay walang, di ba may magkakaroon ng normal force dyan. Normal force dito and normal force dito sa part na to. Ay perpendicular ngayon siya doon sa ating displacement. Therefore, yung normal force ay walang effect doon sa ating bata. Ang mag-effect lang di yung direction. Pero yung energy ay only the gravitational force only yung mag-a-act dyan. Meaning, applicable yung ating yung formula kanina. So, on a curve path siya. So, gagamitin nating formula is yung on a straight path. So, kahit naman ang only ang makaka-apekto lang naman talaga dyan is yung height dito sa part na yan and yung height dito sa part na to. Okay? Sa part na yan. Okay? So, yung ating free body diagram, let us draw a free body diagram. So, yan. Itong padalawang figure. So, quarter circle. Iti-treat natin yung bata, si Throckmorton, as a particle and moving downward on a quarter circle. So, from rest, so zero yung velocity doon, as you can see in the figure. And at the bottom, so magkakaroon ng value yung velocity dyan. Siyempre, pababa yan So, magkakaroon ng velocity dyan. Mas mabilis. Okay? And yung ating mga normal force is always perpendicular to the circle, to dun sa circumference, and yung radius, that is the radius of the quarter circle. Okay? And the weight is always act on the body downward, always lagi yan. Okay, po? So, ang radius is 3.0 meters. And Truckee and his skateboard have a total mass of 25 kilogram. Okay? Now, tanong, find his speed at the bottom of the ramp. Ayun, ito yung tinatanong. And then, another question is, find the normal force that acts on him at the bottom of the curve. So, ito naman yung tinatanong dun sa padalawa. Kasi habang bumababa yan, bumubuelo yung puwersa ng bigat. So, siyempre, lumalakas yung ating normal force. Dumadasik ba? Dumidig in. Yun. Yung mga term natin, para mas maunawaan nyo ng mabuti, Habang bumababa yan, dumidig in yung ating paa dun sa skateboard, Meaning, yung normal force dyan is pinakamalaki. And then, kapag nandito na, sa part na yan, ay babalik na ulit sa normal na weight yung ating Throckmorton. So, okay. Sagutin natin yung unang tanong. So, yung B sub 2 square, yung B sub 2 na yan, alamin natin yan. So, paano makukuha yan? Using the mechanical energy conservation formula. K sub 1 plus U grab 1 is equals to K sub 2 U grab 2, or E sub 1, the mechanical energy at point 1 is equals to mechanical energy at point 2. Yan. And the only force that acts on the body is only the gravitational force. Okay? Tama? Kasi nga, yung ating normal force is perpendicular. Walang epekto doon sa ating gravitational potential energy yon. Okay? Or dun sa displacement, And yung friction, wala namang friction. So, walang work other dyan, Ayan. So, yung kinetic energy at point 1 So, ito yung point 1 natin. Ito yung inassign natin na point 1 and ito yung point 2. Okay? Yan. So, yung ating y sub, yung kinetic energy dyan is equals to 1 half mb sub 1 squared, wherein the b sub 1 at rest. At rest siya. So, meaning 0 yung ating kinetic energy at point 1. And the gravitational potential energy at point 1 ay, syempre, mas malaki yan. Mas malaki kaysa dito. Dito, 0 yung ating gravitational potential energy. Diyan sa point na nasa baba na. And yung height niyan, 'di ba? Ito mgy, 'di ba? Yung ito, mgy. So yung y natin diyan is the vertical distance. Ano yung vertical distance diyan? Pamula dun sa reference natin. Syempre, yung ating radius na, which is equals to 3.00 meters. And the kinetic energy at point 2 is equals to 1 half mb sub 2 squared. Okay? So, finding the kinetic energy at point 2 will lead us to find the value of b sub 2, the velocity at point 2. Tama? Okay? And then the gravitational potential energy at point 2, kung makikita nyo, nag-coincide na dun sa ating reference na y sub, ito yung 0 natin. Meaning, 0 yung ating u grav 2. Okay? So, yan. Okay? So, MGR na. Bakit naging MGR? Kasi MGY ito di ba? MGY. Yung ating Y is R, which is 3 meters. Okay? Then, 1 half MB sub 2 squared. Ayan. Then, manipulating or evaluating the equation will lead us to B sub 2 is equals to square root of 2GR. Okay? Yan, itong equation na to is pamula lang dito. Square root of 2GR. Okay? Substitution, all the values. So, makukuha sagot natin dyan is 7.67 meters per second. Meter per second. Ayan. Yan yung velocity dito sa part na yan. Okay? Yan. So, this answer doesn't depend on the ramp being circular. So, walang, kahit pa ito ay paganyan, ganyan. Diba? Basta yung ating yung elevation niya ay same. R pa din ay same pa din yung magiging sagot niyan. 7.67 pa din yan. Mapa ito ay halimbawa ito ay tuwid yung rampa. So yung ating velocity diyan is the same pa din. Kaya lang magbabago syempre yung direction. Pero yung magnitude ng velocity diyan is the same as the circular ramp, okay? So, kaya nga, the answer doesn't depend on the ramp being circular, Trackie will have the same speed. B sub 2 is equals to square root of 2GR at the bottom at any ramp. So, kahit pa yan ay inclined, kung parehas yung kanilang Y, yung R, ay yun pa din yung ating magiging sagot. Yan. So, another question ay, ano yung value ng normal force dito? Ano yung value daw niyan? Sa point 2. Okay, so paano makukuha yon? So, using the second law of motion. The second law of motion by Isaac is yan. Motion in a circular motion. So, yung acceleration kapag circular ay ganito ang formula. Yan. So, asin nyo na lang muna yung B sub 2 na yun. Wala muna yung B sub 2. So, acceleration kapag circular motion is, ang direction ng acceleration niya is towards the center. Okay? Ganun pag circular. Yan ang direction niya. Therefore, yung force dyan is towards the center also. Okay? So, B squared over R. Tandaan lagi yung formula na yan kapag circular motion. Okay? So, yung acceleration at this point is equals to A sub rad is equals to B sub 2 squared over R. Yung R natin, 3 meter lang yan So, yung B sub 2, yun yung nakuha natin kanina. So, yung second law of motion is ni Isaac Newton, ito yun. So, net force is equals to the summation of force with respect to y. So, y lang naman yung ating force dyan. Y lang. Wala namang x. So, is equals to n. So, positive yung n. And ito ito, yan, positive N, then plus negative W kasi pababa, kaya negative W. Then, di ba yung force natin, net force is equals to mass times acceleration. And the acceleration that we will use is the acceleration on a circular motion. And that is equals to B squared over R. Okay? So, isa-substitute natin itong value na to doon. Okay? Yan. And yung B sub 2 natin, as we derived a while ago, yung B sub 2 is equals to square root of 2GR. So, substitution, dun sa ating formula, substitute doon. So, magiging 2GR, cancel yung R, meaning yung ating acceleration in a circular motion is only equal to 2G na lang. Tama, 2G na lang. 2G na lang, cancel out to eh. 2G. And then, substitute na doon sa ating equation na ni second law of motion. Okay? Substitution. So, 2mg na yan. 2mg. Yung maximum ito ay magiging 2mg na lang. Tama? Kasi 2G. Ito eh. 2G ito eh. 2G. Substitute doon. So, 2mg. Yung ating net force with respect to vertical. Then, evaluation. So, N is equals to weight plus 2mg is equals to 3mg. Yung N daw is equals to 3mg na lang. Tama? Yan yung normal force dyan sa point 2 na yan. Okay? Yan. So, direct substitution. So, 3 times 25.0 kg multiplied by acceleration due to gravity is 9.8. So, ang magiging sagot is 735 Newton. 735 Newton. Yung ating normal force sa point na yan. Okay? Yan. So, nasagot na yung ating mga tanong. So, suppose that the ramp of example, so yung kaninang example, is not frictionless. So, meaning, we have to consider the effect of friction. Not frictionless. And that track is speed at the bottom is only 6.00 meter per second, not the 7.67 meter per second we found there. Kung di ba nakuha natin yung B sub 2 is 7.67 kapag frictionless. Kaya pag kinonsider natin yung friction, siyempre bababa yun. And sinabi sa problem, magiging 6.0 meter per second na lang. So babagal siya kasi may friction siya eh. Unlike dito, frictionless. So mas mabilis yan. Okay? So what work was done on him by a friction? Ang tanong ay work was done on him by a friction force. Okay? Yan. So this time, magkakaroon na ng mga friction dyan. Yung maliliit na yan, friction. Kasi kikis-kis dyan yung ating skateboard. Okay? So, and at this point, yung velocity dito is 6.0 meter per second. Okay? Yan. Ang tanong is what work? Ano daw yung work na ina-exert nung friction? Okay? So, using the mechanical energy conservation again. But, now is considering the work done by the other force. So, the other force dyan na nagwo-work dyan is yung ating frictional force lang at saka yung ating weight due to weight. Yung normal force ay wala pa ring epekto yan dun sa ating work. Okay? Okay. So, K sub 1 plus U grab 1 plus work sub others equals to K sub 2 plus U grab 2. So, itong equation na yan ay yan yung ating dinerive kanina. When the other forces acts except from gravity. Yan. So, therefore, yung ating work other dyan, kasi ito, due to gravity na yan eh. Okay? Yung work done by other force is only the work done by frictional force. So, therefore, itong work done by friction is equals to work other na yan. Okay? Work other. Okay? Substitution lang doon sa part na yun. So, magiging ganito yung ating equation. Yung nasa taas na yan, magiging ganyan. And then, the value of K sub 1, kung i-analyze natin, yung kinetic energy at point 1 is at rest siya. So, 0 yan. 0. Tama. Yung gravitational force, potential energy at point 1, dito sa point na to, 0 din. No. Gravitational potential energy at point 1. So, dito pa din yan. So, may value yan. Ito lang yung 0. And the work other, yan yung frictional, due to friction. Yung K sub 2, kinetic energy at point 2, ay dito yon. So, may value din yan kasi may velocity dyan, which is 6.00 meter per second, sinabi. And yung gravitational potential energy at point 2, ito, yan yung 0. Kasi yung y sub y natin dyan ay nasa 0 origin na. Okay? So, alamin natin yung mga value na hindi 0. Okay. Una is yung K sub 2, hindi yan 0. Kasi may value yung ating velocity at point 2, which is 6.0 meter per second. So, direct substitution. So, 1/2 mv sub 2 squared. Direct substitution. We will get the answer for 150 joules. So, yun yung K sub 2. So, alin pa yung hindi 0 dyan? Ang hindi 0 dyan ay yung gravitational potential energy at point 1. So, mgr. mgy dapat yan. So, yung y natin is ito. So, y is equals to the radius of the quarter circle, which is equals to 3 meters. Okay? So, direct substitution again. Makukuha natin yung 735 joules na potential energy at point 1. Okay. So, then, alin pa? So, wala na. 0 na yung iba. Other than the work other. Then, the work other is equals to the work due to friction. Okay? Makikita nyo. Yan yun. So, substitution. Lahat ng nakuhang value. So, yung K sub 1 natin ay 0. Wala. Yung U grab 1, ito yun. Substitute doon. And yung ating K sub 2, ito yun, substitute doon. And the gravitational potential energy at point 2 ay wala, 0. Then, makukuha nating sagot dyan ay yung work other na. Okay? Work other. Which is negative 285 joules. Uy, bakit negative? Bakit naging negative yung ating work? Bakit? Dahil yung direction ng ating motion is papunta doon, di ba? While the direction of the force, the frictional force, is against the direction of motion. Therefore, yung ating work is negative. Tama? Okay. So, negative 285 joules yung work done by a friction on the body, on the track marathon. Okay? Ayan. So, example again, an inclined plane with friction naman. We want to slide 12 kilogram crate up at 2.5 meter long. So, ito yung nangyari, So, gusto natin kasi yung tayo, magkakarga dun sa truck, kakarga natin yung box. So, sa katamaran ay gusto ay i-slide na lang. I-slide na lang, then titingnan, mag-exert ng force dito, titingnan kung papasok doon. Eh, nangyari, hindi. Nangyari ganito. So, yung 2.5 meter long na inclined ramp, inclined 30 degrees. Ayan, kung nakikita nyo, as you can see in the figure, 30 degrees inclined. A worker ignoring friction. So, isinawalang bahala niya yung friction. So, ang ginawa niya ay in-slide na lang niya. Napapasok, calculates that he can do. Parang nakakalkula niya na kaya niyang ipasok yung box dun sa truck na itutulak na lang. He can do this by giving it an initial speed of 5 meter per second at the bottom and letting it go. Okay? So, i-slide niya, itutulak niya papunta doon. And letting it go. Ignoring the friction daw. Isinawalang bahala niya yung friction. Yan. So, ang nangyari, but friction is not negligible. Magaspang yung ating plane. Hindi pwedeng i-neglect. Hindi pwedeng pagsawalang bahala. Kaya ang nangyari, the crate slides only 1.6 meter up the ramp. Ito lang yung naging dito lang siya nakapag-slide. Pag abot doon, tumigil na and bumalik pababa. Okay? As you can see in the figure, no? Then, tanong, find the magnitude of the friction for force acting on the crate assuming that it is constant. Okay? Find the magnitude. So, constant yung friction dito. Constant yung friction diyan. Yung pagkikiskisa ng dalawang bagay. Ano? Then, how fast is the crate moving when it reaches the bottom of the ramp? Okay? So, yung motion natin is dalawa pangyayari. Pataas, and then tumigil, and then bumaba, pabalik ulit dun sa point 1. Okay? So, from point 1 to point 2, and from point 2 to point 1 again. So, which is point 3 na. Gawin na natin point 3. Okay? So, tanong, sagutin natin yung unang tanong. Find the magnitude of the friction. So, gamit yung ating mechanical energy conservation. So, yan. So, gravity lang ba yung mag-a-act dun sa ating sa ating box? So, hindi. Merong friction. Yung air resistance, negligible yon. Itong work other na yan na yung ating work done by a frictional force. Okay? Yan lang yung other na due to friction, other than the gravity, Yan. So, yung K sub 1 natin ay, so 1/2 mv squared yan. So, at point 1, at point 1, dyan sa point na yan ay yung velocity is 5 meter per second. Therefore, yung kinetic energy at that point is equals to the 1/2 mv squared. And if we will substitute all the values, we will get the answer, which is 150 joules. Yung kinetic energy at point 1 pa lang yon. Okay? So, dun sa gravitational potential energy at point 1, so yung reference point natin is at point 1 din, doon tayo mag-o-origin. Yung y natin ay doon ang 0. Okay? So, therefore, yung gravitational potential energy at point 1 is what? 0. Okay? So, cancel out yan. Wala to. And yung work other dyan, yan na yung work due to friction. Kasi ang nag-a-act dito is yung work due to weight and also yung work due to friction. Kasi may nag-a-act na force which is frictional force. Okay? And yung K sub 2 natin, K sub 2, hanggang doon, yung point hanggang point na tumigil, yung kinetic energy at point 2, yung velocity doon ay 0 kasi tumigil So, therefore, yung kinetic energy at point 2 is equal to 0. Tama? And the gravitational potential energy at that point, at point 2, ay may value. Okay? May value yan. So, mgy. Kasi yung ating magiging altitude na doon, sa point na yon ay itong height na to. So, mgy, mass times acceleration due to gravity times y. Ano yung magiging y? Eh di yung altitude, yung taas na nung yung taas nung ating box pamula doon sa ating reference point. Okay? Yan. Which is 0.8. Kung kukunin natin yan, 0.8 meter. Given itong degree of inclination and yung ating 1.6 meter, di ba? So, 1.6 meter itong inabot lang and degree of inclination ay 30 degree, meaning makukuha natin yung height na to paano? Using sine. Sine of 30 degree is equals to the value of x, which is the value of y over 1.6 meter. Okay? So, sine of 30 degree is equals to the value of y over 1.6 meter. So, makukuha natin yung 0.8. Yun lang yun. And the gravitational potential energy at point 2 is equal to the mass times acceleration due to gravity and times yung y. Tama. Yung 0.8 na nakuha natin sa point 2. Ito yung point 1, ito yung point 2 na Tama? So, yung gravitational potential energy at point 2 is equals to 94 joules. Kung substitute natin lahat, So, mg, ito yung mass, ito yung g, and ito yung y. So, yung y dyan, ito yung altitude from the reference point, which is 0.8 meter. Okay, 94 joules yun. And the work other is equals to, work done by a frictional force. So, bakit negative? Negative yan talaga kasi yung direction ng motion natin, laging ang frictional force ay contributes a negative work. Kasi yung motion natin is, yung frictional force is always against the direction of motion. Kaya negative yung magiging work na mako-contribute niya. Lagi yon, ha? Yan. So, then, substitution dun sa ating mechanical conservation formula. Ayan. Substitution lang lahat. Ito. Substitute lang dito lahat. Ayan. Yan. So, mangyayari ay ganito. And the work other is equals to negative Fs. Kasi ang tanong talaga sa atin, find the magnitude of frictional force. So, force, Newton yung sagot. Frictional force, magnitude. Magnitude, ha? Magnitude. Magnitude. So, negative, yung work other is equals to negative Fs yan. Kasi yung work is force times displacement, di ba? Ay, yung force is the frictional force na hinahanap natin. And direct substitution, yung ating S, yung siyempre, yung S, yung displacement, which is 1.6 meter, Yan, substitute. So, 56 joules over 1.6 meter. Okay? And we will get the answer, which is 35 Newton. Okay, 35 Newton. So, meaning to say, positive yung sagot, meaning to say, yung ating assumption ng ating direction is tama. Okay? 35 Newton, yung ating frictional force. Okay? Yan. So, another question is, how fast is the crate moving when it reaches the bottom of the ramp? So, bumalik kasi siya eh. Hindi kinaya eh. Hindi kinaya nung puwersang ibinigay nung mama. Hindi pumasok doon sa truck. So, bumalik. Tanong, ano yung velocity doon nung pagbalik? Anong velocity dito sa part na to? Yan. How fast is the crate moving when it reaches the bottom of the ramp? Okay. So, again, yung ating mechanical energy conservation. So, okay, may work other pa din dyan. So, pero kung walang if the gravity acts only, so wala yan. Cancel out yan. Zero yan. Okay? Pero hindi may frictional force tayo na nineglect nitong ating mamang yan na dapat ay hindi ineglect. So, yan. So, ngayon, how fast is the crate moving when it reaches the bottom of the ramp? So, i-analyze natin is from point 1 to point 3, which is papunta doon at papunta doon. Okay? Pataas at pababa. So, yung K sub 1 plus U grab 1 plus W other is equals to K sub 3 plus U grab 3. Okay? Ayan. So, yung W other na yan, ayan yung frictional force natin. Na pag papunta doon yung motion, yung frictional force is against. And kapag pababa na ulit yung motion, yung frictional force is against. Okay, therefore, yung ating work done by friction is negative always. Okay, kasi laging ang pababa yan eh. Laging pa-oppose siya. So from point 1 to point 3, yung pagkiskis nito, mula point 1 to point 2, makikita nyo, papunta doon, yung pagkiskis niyan is the same nung bumaba na. Nung bumaba, kumiskis ulit. Kumiskis ulit doon. Na-oppose yung direction. Meaning, dalawang beses nakikiskis. Okay? Dalawang beses. That's why we need to multiply the work done by friction into 2. Non-negative. Bakit negative? Kasi laging against to the motion yan. Kaya negative. Negative Fs times 2. Dalawang beses kumiskis, di ba? Unang kiskis, papunta doon. And hindi kinaya, bumaba, kumiskis uli na same magnitude. Okay? So, kaya times 2 Fs, times 2 yung ating frictional force and yung ating displacement. Times 2 yung work done by a friction. But, negative. Kasi nga, laging against yung ating frictional force dun sa ating motion. Okay? So, yan. Yung work done by other forces is equals to work done by a friction. So, yung ating ito, di ba, nakuha na natin yan, 56 joules. Yung work done by a friction papunta pataas, ay yung pababa naman. So, times 2. Ano? Kaya yung 56, i-multiply natin ng time ng 2. Kaya negative 112 joules yan. Okay? And then, yung K sub 3 from the equations above, ayan, so magiging ganito. Okay? So, makukuha natin yung K sub 3. And finding K sub 3, makukuha natin yung tinatanong, how fast kasi. So, yung velocity at point 3. Kasi yung K sub 3 natin is 1/2 mv sub 3 squared. Okay? But before that, find the value of K sub 3. Okay? So, K sub 1 natin is 150 joules. Yan yung nakuha natin kanina. Yung K sub 1, 1/2 mv sub 1 squared kasi 5.0 meter per second, 150 joule. Yung gravitational potential energy at point 1 ay, 0. Why? Kasi wala siyang altitude. Tama? So, 0. And the gravitational potential energy at point 3 is also 0. Nakabalik na siya eh. Nakabalik na. And the W other, yan yung work other. Ito yung negative 112 joule, which is the work done by a friction. Okay? Ayan. So, magiging sagot dyan ay 38 joules. Or since K sub 3 or the kinetic energy at point 3 is equals to 1/2 mv sub 3 squared, then we can find the value of B sub 3. So, yan. Substituting the value of kinetic energy at point 3, which is 38 joules, over the mass, which is the, anong mass natin, 12 kilogram. So, makukuha natin yan, 2.5 meter per second, yung ating velocity dyan. Or, yung speed dyan. Okay? 2.5 meter per second at point 3. Okay? O, yan. So, let us test our understanding. So, the figure shows two different frictionless ramps. So, nakikita nyo, dalawang rampa, frictionless, hindi neglected yung friction. And the heights y sub 1 and y sub 2 are the same for both ramps. So, same yung kanilang y. If a block of a mass is released from rest at the left hand, yan, kung nakikita nyo, end of each ramp, which block arrives at the right hand end with the greater speed? So, ano daw yung, pag binitawan ito, sino daw yung mas mabilis? Which block arrives the right end with a greater speed? Sino yung mas mabilis pagdating dito? Sa point na yan. Yung velocity ba nito is equal sa velocity dito? Or mas malaki ito kaysa dito? Or mas maliit ito kaysa dito? Okay? So, analyze nyo yun using the concept na itinuro ko. So, which block arrives at the right hand end with the greater speed? So, si block 1 ba? Si block 2 ba? Or the same yung speed nila? The same blocks. Okay? So, yun, pakisagot na lang. And, essay type siya. So, ipapaliwanag nyo, paliwanag kung ano yung, how, why it happens, Yan. So, okay, and thank you. So, that concludes our topic and discussions for today. So, thank you very much and see you on the next discussion.